Dawson Rider Review.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Imaginext Sabertooth Tiger Zord and Yellow Ranger. So, just like with the T-Rex Zord, which I reviewed a little while back, we get a set of Zord vehicles for all the other Rangers but Pink, but of their Zord with a little minifigure of it. These ones that I'm going to be reviewing upcoming, this one and Black Rangers and Blue Rangers, are all on a smaller scale than the T-Rex, if you can't tell, which obviously makes sense because, you know, in the show they're a little bit smaller anyway. But yeah, here we have it, the Sabertooth Tiger here, and we also have a camera falling over. That's really the highlight here. So as you can see, it's honestly not that bad looking. I would say in terms of show accuracy, it's not quite as on point as the T-Rex. It's a little more, for lack of a better word, a little more stylized, like with the face and stuff. It looks a little more basic, but it's certainly not terrible looking. Honestly, it's kind of neat. There's really, you know, not an enormous amount of paint missing. I mean, these Zords are pretty basic as is, which is nice. So, but they have just enough details that it looks fine there. Like I said, you do get a little minifigure here, which is pretty much the same. Excuse me, sorry. As the little ones you get in the packs. There might be a slight color variation, but it's pretty much the same. You don't get any weapons or anything, but these little figures are very okay. I've showed their articulation before, but you actually get some pretty solid articulation on the arms with in and out and around movement. You can move their little heads around, you can move their legs backwards and forwards. It sort of gives you the illusion that you can do them separately, but they really want to stay together. But that's not bad. So I'm just going to set that aside for a second. As for Sabertooth itself, it can move its front feet a little bit, so like you can get down in a cannon pose or, you know, walk-in pose. I don't know what you'd want to do. You can't really move the back feet or anything. You can move the tail here if you wish. So there's that fun. One kind of neat thing here is like the control panel. It's kind of sort of matches, I guess, I believe, the control panel from the show. You got the Sabertooth Tiger power coin there, and then you got like another little version here from it, and then the side shot of the helmet. So that's like a really neat detail that you wouldn't expect out of like a little Imaginext toy. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of neat. Its little action feature here comes from twisting this when you have a Ranger in it, and this little mouth opens, so it's like champa, champa, champa. And then, so that's its like main little Ranger action feature, and then of course you can fire missiles, and it comes with an extra one too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to cover with these. Honestly, these aren't bad. I do kind of dig them. I can fake it. But, you know, I mentioned this in my T-Rex review, which I think the T-Rex was pretty cool. But in terms of playability, I don't think these are bad for kids at all. I mean, I'm definitely sure that if you buy this for a kid, they'll like it. I've seen kids like them. But my main point about in that last review was that, like, I still think that some of the Bandai of America things offer more playability, or even, for example, like the Megazord that's in this Imaginext line has a lot more playability for stuff to do for kids. Now, obviously, that's kind of a leap in comparison, because this is like, what is it? I don't remember, $15? It's like, but the price is significantly different because the Megazord's like $60. And this is much more of a casual purchase, so I wouldn't be like, don't buy this cheaper toy, go buy the $60 one. But anyway, my main point is these are pretty decent for kids, but I still think that there's some better playability to be found in the Bandai of America line. And as for like display pieces, I think they're very okay. I think that if you want like a collector's piece for like a neat Mighty Morphin display, that the T-Rex and the Megazord are a lot neater, but this is certainly okay. So overall, the verdict is okay. Alright, until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.